Hi, welcome to FamilySearch Web Indexing. This is a revised version of the review tutorial. So if you saw the previous one, this has been updated. We've added several new features we'd like to share with you. So let's get started. If you are looking to find a batch for indexing, you're familiar with going to find batches. We're going to go find now a batch for review, and we'll take you through the process. So let's go to find batches. If you have the review rights, you'll see that there's both an index button and a review button. If you don't see the review button, that means you haven't yet indexed 1,000 records, and then the review will automatically become available to you. One important change that we've made that will help you is we've combined indexing review and review. So when you're looking for projects, you no longer have to use this drop down to select review to find those that only have review batches left. So by default, all projects will show according to your criteria. So if you find a project that you would like to work on, you can go through all of the searching and then click the review button to open this up. We'll open this batch. Okay, the tool used for review is the same as the indexing tool with a few key changes. First of all, you'll notice that there's a green checkbox next to every field. This indicates this is what the original indexer had put into this field. So if you change it, then you're going to see a red X appear, and we'll go through that. So as a reviewer, you would go through all of the images similar to indexing, and you're going to make sure according to the project instructions that this should be reviewed. It's important as a reviewer that you always go through and study the project instructions and make sure that the indexer followed those. So you would go through and evaluate every image, make sure that it fits the criteria, and when you get to the end, it will automatically take you to the step 2 for indexing. Now you'll see all of the entries that the indexer has put in for these records, these entries, and you'll notice the green checkbox. This is the most important change to the review process. When you change a value and you tab to the next field, you'll notice that there's a red arrow. This will allow you to revert back to the original indexer's value. So if you decide you've made a mistake in your review changes and you would like to return back, then just simply click the red arrow and it will return to their value. And so if you progress through each of the records or entries and each of the images, make sure that you actually validate every single field that they've entered and done it correctly and according to the field help as well as the project instructions. So hopefully if you're familiar with how the field help and the project instructions work. You can move these windows around and keep them open as you index, and the field help will change as you switch fields. And just a couple of other notes. We've added many features since the last video. The 3-dot menu here in the blue bar, in the indexing tool, this will let you change the order of fields and it will let you hide fields. In the review process, we don't let you hide fields. You can change the position of the forms and things like that, but and you're also able to rearrange the order of fields by simply highlighting the field name and dragging, and then it will put them in the order that you desire. You can come back here and reset the field order back to the original project settings. So as a reviewer, it's important that you make sure these values are correct. This is very important. We have some indexers who will not understand the instructions. Once in a while we have indexers who maliciously enter bad data, and if that happens, you as a reviewer have some tools appear under the batch menu. If the batch looks like it's really bad and there'd be a lot of work to fix it, you can actually send it back for re-indexing. Now if the indexer, let's say they captured the first record on each image but missed 5, they didn't do the rest on each image, but they did do it correctly, you could keep what they've done, and the next indexer who takes it will be able to start with what they've already done. If it looks like it's just really no good, or they've marked everything blank, or they've just done things that you think this ought to be reset completely, you can delete all of the index data and the batch will be completely reset as if it had never been indexed. So we appreciate you doing review. We have a great need for reviewers. We encourage you to do as much reviewing as you can, even do more review than indexing if you're comfortable with that. And we thank you for everything that you're doing to contribute. Thank you very much.